So it looks like out of nowhere we finally got a new Final Fantasy VIII Remastered trailer, and it looks to be the release date reveal trailer, so I'm super excited to watch this one. I haven't watched it yet, and also I'm sorry if my green screen is a little glitchy. It's late at night here, and I kind of had to rig together a light solution just to kind of get this thing going because I wanted to react to this one with you guys and just fanboy out. Hopefully it shows off a lot of new details, such things as like the price point that a lot of people have been wondering about with the Play Asia listing. There's been a lot of things that people are wondering about with Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, and hopefully we'll get a good look at the game here and see a bunch of things that we haven't seen before. So I'm really excited, and so without further ado, let's get started. T for teen, we kind of already knew that one. Ooh. Okay, it's kind of starting like the previous trailer. Oh, 20 years ago. Because they showed the same scene, I believe, like... No, it was different. The world falling in love. How sweet. Wow, look at the, oh wow, look at the character models. Freed, oh wow. Reunite with your friends, selfie quistis. Oh, the new character models are fantastic, and it looks like they touched the pre-rendered FMVs up a little bit. They're not per se as bad as they were. They look a bit more upscale. Angelo! It looks like the effects have also gotten like a really decent upgrade. Oh, this scene. That started a lot of... Oh, that was... Oh. I get so nostalgic looking at this. September 3rd, pre-order now. Wow, that's super awesome. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'm going to see if I can find out what the price is. Okay, so judging by the PlayStation Network website, the game is going to be $19.99, so that's a lot cheaper than the rumors of it being something like a full-priced game that was kind of started by Play Asia. I don't think there's any confirmation on the game getting any physical release here. It seems that this game is only going to be digital download, which sort of was expected. I really didn't think that this game would actually get a physical release. We may hear some details that otherwise that it may get a physical release after this, but to my knowledge, it's only going to be released on PSN from like what I'm seeing now. And even with that launch trailer, they didn't see any confirmation of the game getting any sort of physical release. So that's sort of what I'm expecting. There is some digital pre-order incentives. Let's see if there's anything good on here. Pre-order now and exclusive. You get a Final Fantasy VIII theme. There is no mention of voice acting either in the trailer or on here with this listing. So I'm assuming that the whole voice acting thing was just an error on the website and that a Square Enix employee sort of typed that in, and maybe that was reference for another game, maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake, and somehow those wires got crossed. I have no idea, but there was no voiceovers mentioned within the trailer. The pricing here is roughly the same, I believe, as Final Fantasy IX when it came out, which is pretty in line with what I was really expecting. I couldn't imagine this game actually being $30 or $40 without it being somewhat of an outrage, considering that that was the price of like Final Fantasy X-2. But the game looks really, really, really good. Just going back to the trailer here, let's see if we can find in-game footage, because that's really our concern here. Let me kind of mute volume here just so that we can actually focus on it. And then let's turn the speed down a little bit so we can really take in everything we're seeing. Ifrit here. We got the brothers. You can see a whole bunch of texture detail that you normally were not able to see, and it looks really, really good, honestly. Here we go. let's get a good look at the character models here. The character models are fantastic. Usually with PlayStation 1 character models, they didn't really have joints, at least, especially not in the early days. And so they sort of had like these lumpy connections, and these look very, very smooth. I wouldn't even be surprised if they redid some work to the animations here, honestly. Just look at the detail on the clothes here. This is almost, it's not quite a PlayStation 2 quality model, but it's somewhere like a PSP quality model, which is still pretty great. If you look at the background here, though, it didn't look like there was that much remastering work done to this scene here, because if you look, floor textures are still kind of a little bit blurry, but honestly, that's a nitpick aside. You guys know how much of a graphic snob I am. Let's get this Angelo scene here. Okay, so we got Angelo Rush going there. Wow, look at the new textures and the new model on this enemy here. So this is really well done. And it looks a lot better in the environment. The textures are a lot more higher resolution in the previous environment that we saw. It could just be me tripping out, but this fence especially looks really, really, really good. This is not like a normal PlayStation 1 fence. This looks a little bit more higher detail. So it's cool to see that they're paying that close of attention to those sorts of things. And oh wow. Yeah, I love the new character models. I love the new character models. They look fantastic. What we're also seeing here is that we're seeing tremendously higher resolution textures and effects here, and it looks phenomenal. It looks a lot better than what was presented in the original game. Like, look at the smoky box stuff that's happening right here. The particles, they look really, really good. It's a very high resolution. The FMVs look like they've been touched, but they've been touched about as much as, per se, like Final Fantasy X 10-2 Remastered. So aside from using something like AI to actually remaster the game, this is probably as good as you're going to get. And honestly, it looks pretty good. Like, I'm not complaining at all. I think that it looks really, really, really good. After seeing all this, you guys, I am so hyped for Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. I would love to do maybe like a Let's Play or something of it when the game comes out. Please like and subscribe and let me know if that's actually something that you'd want. I'm super, super, super hyped. Again, with the release date, September 3rd, and this is coming for Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Steam. I'm probably going to be getting it on Steam just because the remastered graphics are going to be looking good, and I'm going to want to touch the backgrounds up with the inevitable AI backgrounds patch that I know is going to come out, and you guys know how big of a fan that I am of the AI backgrounds. So Ultimate Weapons, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what platform you're going to be getting Final Fantasy VIII Remastered on, if you're going to be getting this game day one on September 3rd. And in the next video, we're going to be going through and looking through all the details, and I'll be giving a full and complete list of everything that Square has said about Final Fantasy VIII Remastered in order to complement this trailer. So please, be sure to tune in, hit the bell icon. And until then, I'll see you guys later.